everybody, this is Mike Fisher, aka Big Fish, bringing you today. I thought I'd talk about how to Lucio, since you see so much Lucio gameplay on my channel and stuff like that. I thought that I am at a point at my Lucio play that I can share some tips and tricks on how to Lucio. Just thought I'd make a video today because I just finished watching the Overwatch Open, which was pretty exciting. If you haven't catched it yet, go to the E-League website. You can go to tbs.com. You can go to the High Noon podcast and check out all of the Overwatch Open. The finals was tonight, Saturday, if you're watching this live. Or if you're not watching it live, then it was September 30th was the date. So, I'm not going to give you a lot of the lore and backstory right now on Lucio. We're just going to jump into the practice range and I'll show you a few things. And then, like I said, you can go back and watch a lot of my gameplay. I play as Lucio mostly. Now, he is, or has been, posted as the third hardest hero to master. So, as I said, I have not mastered him, but he is a lot of fun to play. Him and I would say probably Genji, because they can both jump around and stuff. But Lucio, for those of you that don't know, I can't aim very well. I'm not a very good aimer. Whether on PC or PlayStation, I'm not a very good aimer, so I can heal, and I can, he has his healing ability. So let's go into the practice range and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm not a very good aimer, so I'm better at healing. And as Lucio, I don't have to aim at all if I don't want to. Excuse me. So what I can do, a lot of the times, we'll talk about attack first. He has a pulse gun or sonic gun or something like that. So it deals damage from, you can go all the way across the map and it will not lose damage. Unlike some of the other characters that have projectiles and stuff. And you push the trigger once and it shoots out the sonic blasts across the map. And no matter what, it will shoot the same amount whether you hold down the trigger or not. If you continue to hold it down, it will just continue to shoot the same amount. So if you just push it once, it will shoot out 4 at a time. It'll shoot out 4 blasts. You just seen it went from 20 to 16. It shoots out 4 blasts at a time, no matter if you hold down the trigger or not. So if you hold down the trigger, there's probably, so we'll count it, 1, 2, so there's a 1 second delay between blasts. But I was telling you about, like, still not a very good aimer. Get better, but what I do like about Lucio is his secondary weapon. His secondary, so let's see if we can pull up his hero details. So his sonic amplifier is what it's called, the sonic projectile launcher. So the L2, or the secondary fire button, will create a sound wave, which is a short range blast. So I can knock back anyone around me with the L2 button, which, so I'll show you right here. You can just boop, and see I just damaged all those things at the same time. And it has a 2 second or 4 second delay, so I can just continue to, and I call it a boop if you've ever watched the show. They just boop stuff and it'll boop it away. I think that's pretty much what everybody calls it. Turn the chair upside down. So I think that's what pretty much everybody calls it, but whatever. So the hardest part with Lucio is his movement and his ability to heal and accelerate. So you can actually heal your teammates by pushing the
This is gonna make you feel
switch
better.
button, and you can switch between healing and speed. So like right now I'm healing, he's gonna die, but I can slowly heal people. I think it's like 4 or 5 heals a second, and then I can amp up the healing by
Raising the volume.
amping it up, and I can make it heal faster for, I think, 4 seconds. So, or, I don't have any robots moving, but, so I can move faster. Let's see if this goes.
Let's get patched up.
Move any faster, but I can move myself faster. And then if you amp up the speed, it will amp up the speed by 80%, I think, so for 4 seconds as well. So no matter what you have it on.
Oh, yeah.
And then he has a wall ride ability, so he has high mobility is what it's called in the game. So he like took out 3 things all at the same time. And so he has what's called high mobility as well. So you can do wall rides, and if you get good at it, you can wall ride pretty much everywhere, getting yourself out of bad situations and stuff. So, and the wall ride ability takes a while to get used to, but once you start figuring it out, they have increased his wall ride ability to make it easier to do. So before it was like really hard to grab onto walls and stay there, but they have increased his mobility factor as far as riding on walls. So like I can wall ride over here pretty easy. So just if you do that, just practice going back and forth, and you just practice going back and forth and stuff. And then you can practice more complicated things like turning around corners and stuff like that. You can see on YouTube there's people that wall ride literally around entire maps from start to finish. So it's pretty awesome. So I mean that's where you get a lot of your other tips and tricks, is just finding people on YouTube that do stuff. His other ability is the sonic barrier. So let's hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. So to amp it up, the crossfade switches between healing and healing and speed boosts. Amp it up, amps up the whatever you're doing, like we talked about. Sound wave, the passive is the wall ride. So if you jump onto a wall, hold the button, and you'll wall ride along it. His ultimate is the sound barrier. It temporarily shields nearby enemies. So what this actually does, so this guy respawns, reset, go, respawn, and then I can heal at the same time. And you see the blue spot, that's like the rate of the barrier that's stopping him from dying. So a lot of the times, like when you first start picking up Lucio, you think that, oh, it heals everybody. No, it doesn't heal everybody. It just gives them a barrier. So if they're about to die, it's not going to stop them from dying.
Yeah, let's move it, people.
It's not going to stop your allies from dying. It's only going to protect them from dying. So if they have like 2 health, you hit the sound barrier and then amp up the healing, and it might save them for a few more minutes. So, but a lot of the times, like if you're in a good group or something, then that's when you want to save your sound barrier for if you're doing a big push into somewhere. So you would amp it up, speed boost in, sound barrier down, and then that'll give your team a slight advantage over the enemy team for a few minutes. Excuse me for a second. I am, of course, recording this live, so just get some drinks. So that is how to Lucio. If you didn't know before, just some tips and tricks. I think for new players, like the problem when I first started playing him, I thought that like Mercy had the healing beam. Mercy had the healing beam. I thought you had to shoot your players to heal them, and then I didn't understand at all what the green and yellow thing meant. I had to actually figure it out. I didn't look it up. It was actually one of those things I just had to figure out myself, but hopefully that gives you a few pointers on how to Lucio. By the way, the health packs are actually 3 of the small health packs, so there you go. That's another thing I posted on Instagram. So, yeah, just start wall riding.
I am loving this.
Use your speed boost, especially when you wall ride and stuff. So, 2, 1, and we'll boost. Bye-bye.
Hi.
So,
Nothing's gonna stop me.
That's how you Lucio. A lot of the reason that I picked up Lucio or I started playing him is because if you look at I looked at the percentages and stuff like that of the amount of wins that like other players got with what character and stuff, and the most people got wins and stuff was with Lucio. So good Lucio can carry your team as well as help your team win. So because he can heal, but you have to know the difference between healing and speed boost. So you have to know when is a good time, because if you can speed boost your team at a good time, it's just as good as healing them. So if you just a Lucio that's going to stick on healing all the time, yeah, you're not doing your team any service. I did that for a lot of time when I was first starting to play him, but you have to know when to do both. So you have to be able to speed boost at the right time as well as heal. You have to really watch your other players on your team as well as know what the opponents are doing at the same time, so you can use your ult appropriately. And so, dang it. Come on, there, I got it. So, hopefully that helps you, Lucio. So I've been working on, a lot of things that I work on, so I'll end with this. A lot of things that I work on are strategy and stuff like that for not only my team, but some of the other people that play. I help out and stuff like that. So when you posted on Reddit about something, and I was talking to someone else about like what it means to be on a team and stuff like that. And so another thing that I've been working on is like pairs of characters or pairs of heroes, and how pairs of heroes can actually be more effective than a complete team composition. So if you have like a pair of heroes that can, like change the game. So like I was thinking that a Lucio with the Reinhardt next to him, you can, between the two of you, Reinhardt puts a shield down, Lucio switches over to heals, and then he can do some damage, put the shield back up, you turn it back on speed boost, and then he's a little bit faster, more mobility, because as soon as he puts his shield up, he's slower, right? So, but then Reinhardt can also protect Lucio from dying and all that other fun stuff, right? So, I've been working on player matchups and stuff like that, so what it means to have two characters instead of a whole team composition, like what it would mean to have two characters of the same, because if you had, if you had Zarya and a Mei and a Lucio and a Reinhardt. So the Zarya Mei combination can do your damage for you, while Mei can stop people from going somewhere. Zarya does damage and stuff like that. Lucio and Reinhardt are protecting your team while they're doing damage. Or another combination I've been working on is like, or thinking about is Junkrat Roadhog, which is like, you know, kind of an obvious combination since they like came out together and they were like everything. So they're kind of lore based together as a combination. But if you think about it, like Roadhog hooks somebody, and if Junkrat's standing right next to him, throws a bomb on him at the same time, he's dead before Roadhog even shoots the guy. So then you don't have to hook, shoot, punch anyone. You hook, shoot, bomb, or hook, bomb, shoot. That whoever you're doing is dead right away, right? Or you trap, hook, shoot, you know, some kind of weird combination between the two of them. You could like decimate a whole team as long as they're standing right next to one another. So that's what I'm working on now, is like the 2-up compositions. So like, yes, you have an Ana and a Reinhardt. Ana constantly shoots the Reinhardt, and so maybe there's a triple up, some kind of triple up combination, but Ana and Lucio really don't pair well. I don't really see why, like Lucio and Zenyatta or Lucio and Mercy pair well together, but Lucio and Ana both kind of stand on their own, so maybe that's why they're good on a team. So I don't know, that's what I'm working on now, but that is how you Lucio. So I hope you got a good time on watching this. Hold on. And nope. So I hope you learned something by watching the video. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you learned a little bit how to Lucio. If you want to watch a professional Lucio player, you can watch Harry Hook. It was just on the Overwatch Open, playing Lucio like the whole game for Team Envious, and there's some other, like I said, there's some other Lucio players that are really good. But however, if you want to watch any of my channels and stuff, I really like playing Lucio. I just have a good time with it and stuff.
Let's get you healed up.
Hopefully you do too, and hopefully you like my channels and stuff. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any ideas for anything else, let me know. If you want to know about other heroes, I'll be happy to do it. If you want to know about the lore of Lucio, glad to do that. Just let me know, and I'll do it. I will do whatever we want. This is your channel as much as mine. So thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you learned something. This has been Overwatch Today. I'm Mike Fisher, aka Big Fish. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day, and stay good, and good high noon to you all.